Pop Culture Unboxing. I'm Ryan. That's Matt. And that's Zach.
I like how you're saying that but not pointing to any of us.
I did. I pointed at you, and then I pointed at him.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry.
so
You pointed
glad
at
that
us, but we're an audio show.
Well, yeah. All right, fine. Hi, I'm Ryan. This is Pop Culture Unboxing. Who are you two?
That's Zach.
That's
You're
me.
wait a minute. So you can point, but I can't?
Yes. People know my voice.
I hate
Quit
that.
making so much noise with your cup.
No.
It's really annoying for people to listen to.
We're on the set of Game of Thrones.
That's not Starbucks, though.
Well, here, let me draw a Starbucks. Where'd that pen go?
I'm not giving you the pen back.
How are you guys?
I've been better.
Really? Why? You started a YouTube career today.
Not today,
but you've had a streaming YouTube
I just
career.
wanted to say something that wasn't just I've been good.
Which
I didn't really have an answer for
very
you.
out of character for you.
Yeah.
You're always-
I thought I'd throw a wrench in the
You
works.
think life is
Man.
perfect all the time.
It is, though.
How about you? Well, for you? How are you, Zach?
I'm living,
Like
keeping
Ben.
the opposite from happening.
Cool.
The God complex I have is starting to leak into the Destiny show I have.
Oh,
Which,
of
if you like
course it
Destiny,
would.
you should check out the Infinite Meme Machine, a Destiny podcast.
The what?
But
Man.
the latest episode is where I started to reveal my God complex.
But so the Infinite Meme Machine is already the name of your Discord server that
Yeah.
you use for your friends.
Yeah.
So like, why is that already have something to do with Destiny? Did that name already have everything to do
No.
with Destiny? It's just
It's just the name I like.
people are gonna be so confused.
I
when they
can't
listen
wait.
to it. They're gonna be like, "What? This is a Destiny."
I like the name,
podcast?"
though, the Infinite Meme Machine.
Yeah, well,
It's a
then
fun name.
maybe it should be a podcast name for something else, not a.
It's too late now. If we ever want to rebrand, we just remove the A Destiny podcast from the end.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
What you
Stop
want?
questioning me.
But you want it to be a Destiny podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Believe me, we spent a lot of time trying to find a Destiny name for it, and we just couldn't land on one.
what have you tried?
Guess it just wasn't destined.
I don't know. A lot of them.
Oh, that's
We tried
stupid.
a lot.
I know, right?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Excuse me.
And so now, quit criticizing me. You can name whatever. Whenever you make your own podcast, you can name it whatever you want.
Nah.
Okay.
I'll
fine.
make everybody else.
What
name
are
it.
So what are we talking about today? I'm glad we had the same thought.
So I guess we're talking about video game stuff. I guess it's okay when Matt puts a video game thing on here, but when I do it, it's like, well, we don't want to stick on that.
Right.
Microsoft is buying Bethesda Studios.
That's kind of big news, though.
Well, no. So technically not Bethesda Studios. They just Bethesda Studios was under, but they actually they bought ZeniMax.
Yeah.
Or ZeniMax?
But everyone knows who Bethesda is. So
Yeah, ZeniMax.
I think my
ZeniMax. You spelled
yeah.
it wrong there.
I think my favorite
ZeniMax.
meme that came out was that somehow Todd Howard once again sold Skyrim for
Again.
$7.5 billion.
And now, but here's the thing: is now it's going to be on Game Pass, which means now Todd Howard has made it so that you pay for Skyrim every month.
Yeah, he got
What a
one.
legend.
He turned the game that was not a subscription service into a subscription service,
Right.
And the game that is a subscription service, he threw.
There's
that
no
away.
way the Elder Scrolls 6 is ever going to live up to anything, right?
You're
Probably not.
you're gonna
no.
look back in your history books and it's like, this man is proof of the American dream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Todd Howard.
Just
If you
keep
can,
making
if
a
you have
product.
one good idea, it can take you somewhere.
The film about the McDonald's CEO, that's the American
Super
dream
Size
right
Me?
there. No, not that one. The
The founder is what
Yeah.
it's called.
where it's just a guy just steals an idea and gets rich off
Yeah.
of it. That's the American dream right there. You steal off someone else's better ideas. And
Yeah.
then
But
make
yeah,
it your
Jason
own.
Schreier broke this news. And then Xbox and Bethesda both said, yeah, it's happening. Let's do this.
It did happen. It's over
If
now.
you're not, by the way, follow Jason Schreier on Twitter because he is one of the better, he's one of the best video game journalists out there right now.
of all time.
Well, I don't know. But, I mean, I guess video game journalism hasn't been around that long.
I mean,
But
nothing.
he's broken all of the news about Destiny stuff, especially back in during D1.
Yeah,
Like he was the first one to talk about what Destiny 2 was going to be, and he got most of it right.
nothing prepared.
He has good
him.
sources.
Nothing prepared him though for this these console things that just happened.
To be
Yeah.
honest with you, this is what I think Microsoft needed for their consoles. Because I think we were talking about it earlier. It's not confirmed, but if they do make things like Fallout and Skyrim Xbox exclusives, now they have something to compete with PlayStation's God of War and Horizon Zero. And
It doesn't make.
They're not going to make them exclusives.
It doesn't make sense for the way Microsoft works.
Oh, yeah.
It does not fit the way that they've been going, the path.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to happen. But as I did say before, the Game Pass, that Game Pass with now having Bethesda title, all the Bethesda titles on there, and this
Has it happened yet?
I don't know if it's happened yet, but they've also got all of the studio that made Fallout New Vegas with
Obsidian.
Obsidian. So
But they've already made, but they're already working on the Outer Worlds too.
yeah, but I mean, like they've got but now that they have both those companies, one, there's a chance that we could get another Fallout. We could get another Fallout New Vegas like game.
I don't
from
think
them.
not from Obsidian at least.
But
I don't think.
there's a chance in the future. The
Maybe.
thing is, like, there's a lot.
I hope they don't though. I really like Obsidian's new I really like the Outer Worlds IP.
I'm
It's
just
a lot
saying,
of fun.
Well, I'm saying with what is going on, I'm not saying what you want, what you don't want. What I'm telling you is like this is where this is the real what Business Insiders are saying about this deal.
Yeah.
Is
They're gonna
that
have both.
now you're getting that. You have a chance to get that again. Plus, this makes with all those Bethesda games. I mean, that's Doom, Wolfenstein, Skyrim,
Yeah.
like the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout titles, all on Game Pass. There's no reason like Game Pass has become a better deal than anything really Sony can throw out right
The
now.
best tier of game.
Especially
The
with
best
their-
tier of Game Pass is $15 a month.
Yeah, which it's $15 a month to get a bunch of games that are normally $60. Get them when they release, or go to PlayStation and pay $70 for every new game that comes out because that's what PlayStation
And
5 games are going to cost.
Game Pass Ultimate comes with Xbox Live.
Yeah, so I mean,
you're paying that much money for a PlayStation game, plus for PlayStation Plus.
yeah. So right now with that subscription model, like that, Microsoft can win, and it makes sense though because
And
Microsoft.
we talked about this before. Like, and Microsoft has that on computer that Sony doesn't. They have the Windows Store. They have it set up for gaming already.
But also, and Microsoft has the money; they can take the losses that they would, they could potentially get by not selling games at $60, but just going with the subscription. Because, like, I think
That was
we
their
said-
original plan. They had said when the Xbox One came out that their goal was to go all digital so that they could make games cheaper.
Yeah,
But the problem was, as soon as they announced it, they were like, "Well, our games are still going to be $60," which
Because the
defeated
whole
the
problem
purpose.
of like distributing and making physical copies is not where the cost of game development comes from.
Oh yeah,
Games have been and it's a thing of like people complain about, oh, for $60 you only get this, but if you want all the special stuff you got to spend more. Games have been $60 for the better part of 20 years. They haven't gone up with inflation, and in fact they've decreased. I think some of the like NES games and stuff like that would go for like $70.
yeah.
And so the cost of producing games has skyrocketed. They're costing more to make now than a lot of movies do. And they're still selling it for $60.
If anything in gaming is not worth the money, it's buying collector's editions. Those are that is where when you get to that tier, like
very
the
rarely ever buy one.
Cyberpunk's new one's coming out, and Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out, and you're gonna you have the collector's edition, which is $300. That's not going to give you you're not going to get your value back in that. You're not getting the money back. So you're effectively buying cheap, crappy plastic to sit on a shelf.
Yeah.
I know this is coming from me, knowing who I am. But
for those of you that don't know, Ryan has a ton of figures, which is actually rather impressive. It's a nice collection.
Yeah.
yeah, it's actually just changed.
I think we all learned our lesson
I'll
about.
send you guys a photo. You guys can look at it. I changed the whole thing. The whole thing
Yeah?
looks way
that's
better
awesome.
than it
We're
did.
going to
put
be
that
there
in
on
the show notes.
Saturday.
Well, he won't be.
I might be. It depends
Oh,
on
you
what my
might be?
D&D game is.
Okay, just if you can, let me know because we're buying. I think Robin's buying snacks and stuff.
Perfect.
Like to.
Are we really discussing our plans on the show that everyone's going to listen to?
Sorry, I just
Yeah,
got
real quick.
distracted. But what? Well, because the fans will show up at my house. They don't even
They
know where
might.
my
They
house
should.
is. That'd be great.
His address
Open house.
is
Do you know it?
2. I know it. Do you want me to say it
Yeah,
on the
go
show?
ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
I don't want to.
No, say it.
I don't
Here we
want to.
go.
Say it. I'm serious.
He's
go ahead and
calling
say
the
it.
bluff. I think
I'm gonna
He
do
doesn't
this.
know my
here's what's gonna
address.
happen. Here's what's gonna happen. If Matt didn't have
Say
to
it.
go
Don't
through
do-
and take it out,
That
in
doesn't
the
work.
after,
Say it. Say
I'm
it.
not saying you say it.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say? Say it.
I put my hands up for the numbers to show you
Do
I
it
know
again. Do it again.
For those of you that
Okay.
can't see what we're doing, Matt is over here.
I think you
putting
should
up
say that then.
Crude
Wait, no,
numbers.
that's not your address
It's
anymore.
not my address anymore. That's why I said, go ahead. You're gonna send them to someone else's place. Just send them to the people that took my place. And then
Wait, hang on, I can find it.
Good try though.
Yeah, but no, I think
Don't go back through text messages to find it.
I'm not.
no,
Did
I-
you save it to your contacts? That's what I do too.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think,
yeah. I had the numbers are wrong.
Okay, you want to try again?
Yeah.
You say it again. Don't
Let's-
say it. Yeah, don't say that one. Please don't say that one. For the
So-
love of God, don't say that one.
And your old address is close enough.
Yeah, it's pretty close. They'd be in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
They're literally next door to each
Yeah.
other.
But yeah, so I think Microsoft does have an opportunity with buying them to actually pull some really cool things. And actually, considering that the new consoles are just now coming out, what they could do is they could create New Vegas as an HD version. And then once you play it on that new one, you could make New Vegas 2 be an addition like a second full game based on the decisions you made in the previous one. So if you decided to go with Caesar, then Caesar would have
Spoilers.
now taken over. Oh, if you haven't played the game now, it's probably not going
I
to.
was in high school when the game came out.
I haven't played it.
But yeah, like depending on the choices you made in New Vegas, now the you could see the world after it, and you can make a double game, and there's plenty of time because the consoles aren't even out yet. So you could sit and have conversations now, saying, "Hey, listen, make an HD remake." It's
Yeah,
you
but
know,
if you're
it's
just
the
not
whole-
talking about a new game, we're not going to see it until 2023 probably.
exactly. So it's one of those things where
Probably
we-
even longer
we're-
because
we're gonna-
Bethesda and them are working on a bunch of projects right now.
But it's you can start now building the HD remake, and then what you would be doing is while they're working on the HD remake, they would think about what the storylines would be for the next one. So as soon as that one's pumped out, they can spend 2 years after that. Now that the world's already built, they're creating the next.
Well, and keep in mind too
idea.
that in a case like this, they have access to a bunch of other studios that Microsoft has.
Exactly.
So if they want to fast track it, Microsoft will say, "Hey, this studio, help them out."
For the Outer Worlds 2, you should be able to they should put a game system inside the game so that you can buy Skyrim again. That'd be the ultimate joke. Like you buy Skyrim
Because they're friends again now.
Yeah, like that would be.
Did you guys
hilarious.
play
funny.
it?
Outer Worlds?
Yeah.
I didn't beat it.
Oh, it's so.
I
good.
have to.
I've not
I
played
have
it.
a bunch of
Well, the
games.
expansion's out now.
I have a bunch of games to play, but they're all on my console.
You know what's
and I
cool
don't
about it? The
care enough.
expansion takes place in the middle of the game.
What do you mean?
Like
Once so like if you're halfway through the game, you don't have to worry about getting the ending, getting
no,
spoiled.
but if you are at the end of it, you got to backtrack. You gotta have a save that's earlier in the game.
oh
That's
wow,
weird.
Because the final mission is the end of the game. Like, that's nothing. So there's nothing left afterward. So if you want to play any of the expansions, which the game makes you save before that. It's the one point in the game where you absolutely have got to save.
Yeah.
You can't continue if you don't.
Why does your character die or something?
No, it concludes the story. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And it gives you like at the end of it, it does a slideshow of like, here's your decisions caused this and this and this and this to happen.
That's cool.
To this place that you went and this place that you went and these people you met and the decisions you made or the things you did caused this or this to happen.
So if you do a full genocide run, you kill everybody. Does it actually say like you just killed everybody? It's just
Not
one-
really, which was disappointing.
just
It
one
just talks
side.
about how all the different all the different planets, their cities just were destroyed eventually. Because it's implied throughout the game that you're only seeing like slices of the people living on these planets.
Yeah.
But the things you do in those places influence what happens to the planet as a whole.
That's cool.
Oh.
And it's you feel like you have a big influence on the world. And things you do like the final mission. Whoever, depending on your how you end storylines on different planets, changes who's coming to help you in the final mission. So if you end everything favorably on all the planets, you get a bunch of help.
people.
You have an army.
Basically, yeah.
Army land.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like those ideas, especially the ones because there's a ton of replayability with those.
Yeah.
Where like you can go back and you can try something different.
Oh,
And do
yeah.
something new.
And Outer Worlds was made for that. And they specifically made it so you can kill everybody.
that's cool.
It doesn't break the story if you kill everyone.
That is cool.
And then you can also do things like, and then it just gives you a ton of flexibility. You could do melee runs. You could do, because there's just so many ways you can build your character. One
I've
of the
always
fun
liked
things
that.
about it is if you set your intelligence below a certain level, it unlocks the dumb dialogue options.
Oh, that's funny.
So you could be an idiot, and it changes how people respond to you.
Which is what I did the first time I played it. I just
That's
pretended to
great.
be an idiot.
Yeah.
See, I always put the intelligence up because I really enjoyed being able to like negotiate and figure my way out through things. And then if I had to, I would just like shoot to the end of the earth.
Yeah.
But I did. I think that was one of the things that I thought was really cool about some of the Fallout games, where especially the older ones like Fallout 3, where it would actually change your dialogues based on your charisma or your intelligence, and it would give you different options based on that. And if you were strong, you could intimidate people.
Yeah.
And like I thought that was cool. It really did build a world that you could manipulate.
Yeah. And the Outer Worlds, it does it similarly in that it like your skill in certain things can affect the outcomes of stuff. Like when you're talking to people, like if you know a lot about science, you can respond a certain way, or if you know a lot about medical or this or that, or you're persuasive or you're good at lying or you're intimidating, all of those can change how you interact with people.
That's cool.
And on top of that, all of those stats also affect combat. So like if you have high intimidation, you have a good chance of causing enemies to cower.
That's cool.
So like they'll stop fighting and they'll just go hide in a corner while you're fighting. And then you can finish them off.
That's great.
Oh. I
What?
got a text message. I just got a weird text message that says, "Hi Ryan, this is blank from SEIU, a union that fights for working people in PA and across the East Coast. The general election is Tuesday, November 3rd. Can we count on your vote for Joe Biden?" I'm like,
I've been getting a bunch of those, but for Trump, and I don't know how they got my number.
that's what I don't.
Oh, there's
don't.
it's an election year. There's
Don't.
Why
ever.
didn't they do this
There's a
before?
bunch.
This is super annoying.
I just want to text back. Just be
I want to block these numbers.
Don't talk to my kid, me or my child ever again.
I need.
Hear
You know
my
what? I'm
son
gonna start
never
texting them. I'm gonna
again.
start taking them. Sorry, I already decided I'm voting for Vermin Supreme.
oh,
There
that'd
you
be
go.
great.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
I really hope they come at me about like why I want to vote for him. I'm like, he got cool boot.
Yeah.
You should really
he
make the
He
point.
has magic powers.
I like rats.
You
turn
should say
people
you should say he's about weapon confiscation in order to give us better weapons, and that's what I'm about.
Yeah.
That might be his. Like,
He's gonna
best
take
platform.
our AR-15s and give us AR-16s.
It is absolutely great. Vermin Supreme is
He's the best.
it's
Everything
great.
I've always
He probably
wanted.
gets what, like 300 votes a year,
I think he gets more than that.
something like that. Yeah, let's look that up.
What? How many votes?
How many votes Vermin Supreme gets each year? Because he runs every year.
Yeah, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah. I mean, anybody can run for president.
Yeah,
Heck, I think Mickey Mouse gets a couple thousand votes a year.
he does. Harambe got a bunch last election.
That's great.
What? That makes me mad.
Vermin Supreme.
Why?
Oh, that's a movie. Or is it? No, it's not. Vermin Supreme. Vermin Love Supreme. It's an American.
Do you want me to click on this one?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and click on it. See if it'll show us how many votes he got.
And he said, if elected president of the United States, he will pass a law requiring people to brush their teeth.
It's so great.
He has his campaign on a platform of zombie apocalypse awareness and time travel research, and promised a free pony for every American.
Wait, 2020.
Great.
Right. Oh.
And now, so he'll be launching a write-in campaign for the Libertarian nomination for the 2020 Massachusetts senatorial election. That's amazing.
To
This
be
dude's
honest with you,
awesome.
with the way politics are nowadays, I would hope that like one jurisdiction for the House of Representatives would say, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna vote for this guy, and just to get both sides to kind of like shut up and actually talk about actual issues in my area.
In the 2016 election, he walked away with 259 votes in the primary on February 9th, 2016.
Coming in fourth.
There it is.
He was not invited to return to the lesser-known Democratic candidates' presidential forum, due in part to him glitter bombing, quote, Randall Terry at an event in 2011, unquote.
He glitter bombed him.
Because he was turned, because didn't
That's
he say
so
he could
great.
turn people gay? That was
I
like
think
joke
so.
was about it.
He's such a dude. Let's talk about something.
Oh, that is
Pedro
great.
Pascal, you guys want to move on?
Sure.
The Pedro.
Supposedly he's not quitting The Mandalorian.
Now he is.
Oh, that's good.
He
It's
is?
always great when you're
so he's not. He is, but he's not.
Okay.
So as of when I first put on the article, there were rumors saying that Pascal was leaving,
Yeah.
but there was like a lot of talk that when he was really frustrated because his character had to wear a helmet all the time and no one ever saw his face.
Yeah, but
Which-
it's like,
Apparently, he went behind like John Favreau's back and everything to go to Disney execs like Kathleen Kennedy and everything
Yeah.
and say this
Oh,
is my
sheesh.
complaint. But there's no evidence that really backs it up other than the fact that he did seem to fight like he was mad.
Yeah.
Someone at Disney had stated that he in his contract it would have said that he wasn't to remove, like he wouldn't show his face much. So
but it's like, how did he signed on to that knowing that? Why would he like?
yeah, well, so I guess what is happening is now, as this article that was posted 23, today. So it would have been yesterday for if you're listening to this podcast now. On the 23rd of September, he's not out as the Mandalorian completely. He's going to be just returning as a voice actor only.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, and I guess that's changed. This article here says that has changed like the roadmap for this, and now instead of it focusing more on his character, it's going to focus on the characters around him that he meets.
Yeah.
So it kind of sounds like it's gonna derail the original setup.
No, it sounds like they're doing exactly what they were planning on doing: is introduce all these characters within using the Mandalorian, and then making them their own TV shows. Like Boba Fett's probably going to get a TV show.
So that one be
Ahsoka's-
called The Other Mandalorian?
Ahsoka's definitely going to get a TV show.
Yeah.
Kenobi's probably going to get involved. The idea of bringing Mara
He's
Jade,
dead, though.
That is the only one that I think I actually want to see if they do a movie or a TV series would be the Kenobi one. But it's only if they bring back
Well, that is
McGregor.
That is
It is
happening.
coming, and it is Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. And then, Cara Dune's probably going to get something.
Yeah. She's such a badass.
What else? There's another character I was thinking of. That was in my head. Probably get a prequel series with Moff Gideon.
Yeah. At what point is he going to go to a mysterious blue planet and help a old cancer man make blue meth?
I don't know.
He's
I don't-
Gus from Breaking Bad.
I know the joke.
Okay.
I've never watched Breaking Bad, but I know he's the guy that gets his face blown off.
Yeah.
But
Spoilers.
oh man, that's gonna bother me. There's something that but basically what they're doing is they're taking all of these. They're gonna use the Mandalorian to like set up these.
Which fine with me.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a fan.
probably gonna get.
That's coming soon too. Well, soon-ish, about
Yeah.
a month.
Probably gonna get that film, a film with Luke and Mara Jade, fixing the new prequel or new trilogy, new Star Wars trilogy.
We're running through this show too fast. Does anyone have some good memes that are vocal you want to
Are
say?
we? How much?
We're only 20 minutes in.
I mean, that's pretty good.
It is.
This is one of those days where we have short memes, short episodes.
memes.
Short episodes. Short memes.
Not short memes.
Memes are usually pretty short.
Did we really not have anything else to...
We have one more thing.
Yeah, we.
Oh, okay.
But we can
It's like
delay it
next time.
and just say random stuff until it's funny.
You go ahead and expose the fact that we didn't work very hard on this episode.
There just wasn't much news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new Destiny expansion looks great.
Well,
That's all
I
I'm
mean,
gonna say.
there was a ton of news this week, but none that
None that we care about.
none that we really talk about on the show.
No.
Who died?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
That's right.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
Where were you when you found out Ruth Bader Ginsburg was killed? I was sitting at home playing
what?
video when I got the call. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is killed. No.
Have you ever seen that? Seen what he's talking about?
No.
Where were you? What was the original one? Oh, John Lennon.
Yeah.
Where were you when you found out John Lennon died?
Oh.
I was sitting at home eating chip when I got the call. John Lennon is killed. No.
John Lennon's
What?
killed. No.
I like
I was-
Master Chief. Or I like Halo. He kills aliens and doesn't afraid of anything.
Doesn't afraid of anything.
so
There's
confused.
some old ones. I lost the game.
What?
I lost the game.
You, sir.
Ah man. I was on a good
It's
streak.
been a long time.
It's been a good
Been a long
streak.
time.
Yeah.
Probably like 3 years.
Now
4
you
years.
say. Now you say.
Hi. What?
You have to say it too. When you lose the game, you have to loudly say,
I'm
I
sorry.
lost the
I
game.
lost the game.
Oh, yeah. I lost the game.
There we go.
Sorry, listeners.
I'm not.
Retroactive
suffering with me.
spoiler alert.
That's like
Trigger
a
warning.
But the fact that we're recording this before they listen to it means it's like the game time bomb.
Oh.
Like I'm causing people in the future to lose the game right
we
now.
created the ultimate weapon,
Yeah.
and it's coming to you as you wait. It's already come.
It already
to
hit you. You already lost
It's
the
already
game.
come to you.
You've already lost.
I just
So
picture
now-
someone walking through the grocery store with one earbud in, listening to the podcast, and hearing that
Walking to
bit.
the grocery. Son of a.
I lost the game, and then just groans from the rest of the
Just
supermarket.
like a domino effect of people outside of the grocery stores. It goes down the street all the way to the president as he's about to launch the nuke. It's like, I lost the game.
Oh, yeah. I think we'd all lose the game at that point.
Yeah. we
Yeah,
all
game
have
over,
lost
man.
the
Game over.
Oh, yeah.
Would we have lost the game though? Because you're not thinking about it anymore. You're dead.
You're not thinking about much. No.
So do you die winning
then
the game?
You're in the old. So the first person to ever die is the longest winning person to ever.
But you can't win the game. I've
Well,
said
they're
this
in-
to so many people. You
they're
can't
in-
win.
But they're
the game.
in the record. They're having.
They're just not losing.
But they're breaking a record. They
of not
haven't
losing
lost
the game.
yet.
Yeah.
They haven't lost for a very.
Do you think
long
they
time.
played in heaven?
I'll say, well, it
Probably.
depends if it
Probably, yeah.
if it continues
What's
into
up?
the afterlife.
Hey, Peter, you lost the game.
Can you play games like Werewolf in heaven? Because they involve lying.
I was explaining that no, because technically when we get to heaven, we're not like we won't have bodies or anything. We're just.
Well, it
be
depends on
waiting-
what
Yeah.
you consider heaven.
Well, okay.
Right,
What
there's
I-
actually a really good
But
sermon.
also, you
on
don't
it.
really
I'm
need
going-
bodies to play Werewolf.
I'm going off of what I was told, but okay, it's
Yeah.
okay. We can
Well,
just.
no,
I'm not-
there's-
That's you're right, Zach. I shouldn't have an opinion or know any facts or anything like that. I should just sit over
But
here.
do you think we can
dance,
play-
monkey,
but do you
dance?
think we're gonna be
make
able to play
everybody
Werewolf in
laugh?
heaven?
No,
Stop
it's-
goofy laughing me. Hey,
I'm
confused.
destroying that when you leave. I hope you know that.
Don't destroy.
Well, no,
my
I was going to ask a legitimate question. Like, what do you think? Because actually,
We're not going down this road. Can you play Werewolf in Heaven? Yes or no?
No.
Well,
No.
based on
Werewolf isn't there.
based on my understanding of heaven, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
It involves lying.
What's your understanding?
You have to
And-
lie to play the game.
Is heaven like an actual city street? Like, is it just walk like another world?
Something mansion, dude.
So
Golden Mansion,
Something like
the
that.
haunted mansion.
so the way
It's a great ride.
the way I've always looked
Bunch
at
of
it
dead people in it, so it's haunted.
Yeah.
is so
Why do we
in-
turn green?
It's kind of it's not a cop out answer. It's an actual answer. It's beyond my understanding of what it is. So you can call it whatever you want, a parallel universe, a different place.
Oh my God, we are not going
Whoa,
down this
wouldn't
road
that- so
on
then-
our entertainment show
But-
podcast.
Wouldn't that make the Buddha
Can
right?
you play Werewolf in Heaven? Yes or no?
I said
that's all I
no.
want to know.
Well, that
But if you-
matters.
and why? Quit playing with your gum.
if it's an alternate world, does that mean that you're technically still reincarnating? So then technically the Buddha's right, but then technically Christianity's right. So they're both together.
Can
in
you
harmony?
play Werewolf in Buddhist Heaven? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can lie there.
Yeah, you can, because you don't go to heaven in the Buddha religion. You just get reincarnated.
Can you lie in heaven? Yes or no?
No.
Then you can't play Werewolf.
Wait,
Zach.
didn't we decide that lies don't count? That going to heaven, like lying doesn't count as a sin because you can't actively understand the pain that you're doing. That was something you told me.
Something like that. But
So then
but
no,
in heaven,
lying's
yes,
not a
you
sin.
can.
So yeah, you can play it.
No, lying is a sin biblically.
Yes.
But the way
wait,
you
That was a totally different debate. We're not getting into this. I just want to know, can you play Werewolf in Heaven?
and I'm saying yes. No.
You said no.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Zach hasn't given me a straight answer.
I said yes.
You keep okay. How? If lying is
Because-
a sin,
I don't understand.
And you
You
can't
keep
sin in
saying
heaven.
you only want a yes or no answer, and then you ask why.
but why?
You don't just say the test is a yes or true or false, but
and
also tell me
There's
why.
a second part
And
that,
in
has,
a-
that says, give your reasoning here, in parentheses, optional, but
Look
the red
back
asterisk
to
is next
look
to
back
it.
to question 1. Give me a reason for your answer.
But the red asterisk is next to it that notes that it's required, even though it says optional.
So my actual answer is I don't know. I think the
not
answer
good
is
enough.
yes.
Okay.
And,
Why?
and that's
He
what I'm
said
getting
you
at.
can't
and
say
I'm very,
I think. You have to say yes
Well,
or no.
well, no,
You
and-
can't-
But they
you
give a
gotta be-
reason.
You got.
but no, I mean this, and I mean this honestly because I'm actually kind of particular about
It
this.
doesn't matter. That's not what he wants. He
That's
wants
not
you to
what I
say
want.
yes or no.
And then
No.
tell me why it's yes or
And
no.
That's all he wants. He doesn't
I know.
want what you think. He wants
Let
you
me
to know.
explain. Let me explain my position. So the reason
But
being,
you don't understand. He doesn't care.
You've got 30 seconds.
So I'll explain my position. The reason why I say I think is because I don't actually know the answer, but I believe that answer to be true. So, and the reason why it bothers me is that, like, for example, people that say, like, God wants me to do X, you could have interpreted that wrong. So I don't think
I
it's...
don't see how this is answering my question.
So I'm answering the question. Well, I'm answering the question because you said, "Why won't you give me a straight yes or
This
no?"
show-
Why
No,
would
I don't want the
think?
answer to that question. I want the answer to why can you play Werewolf in Heaven if lying is a sin?
This show has really dropped down at quality since we started.
No, it hasn't.
This is actually a rather entertaining conversation.
In 10 words, why can you lie in heaven if lying is a sin?
Hold on, I'm gonna have to think to do it
Wait,
within 10.
what?
That's not even making sense.
What?
Why can you lie in heaven if sinning
So,
is
you're
lying
saying
is
you
sinning?
said you wanted 10 words?
Yes.
So then you already know the answer. You just want us to
I
guess.
don't
what
know the
right
answer. I just want you to do it succinctly so we
So
can
how
move
could
on.
you? Can you do it in 10 words?
Yes.
Why do we have to move on? Why can't we actually go deep dive into a topic?
So because it's not related to movies or gaming.
Yeah, it is.
This whole
so-
podcast is
wait.
not related to movies and gaming
hang on.
anymore.
Big lie bad, fun lie good. Ryan is the werewolf.
Wait,
What?
What? No, because you can't have a fun. No, you can't lie for fun and that be good. It doesn't like.
That sounds like something a werewolf would say.
why-
I vote for Ryan.
What? What?
Zach.
No, I'm the Oracle.
So,
Zach, I
So-
voted for Ryan.
assuming that you would be able to continue to play games in heaven,
Okay.
which do you think you
being
can?
that it would be a game.
I mean, football definitely. It's the most
Right.
American sport out
so,
there.
so there's
Ryan said a stroke, I think.
that was actually a really funny
I
comment.
can't tell if you guys realize that I'm just being like difficult on purpose.
Oh,
or
we
not.
know. But no,
Do you, Ryan? I want to make sure you understand.
Yes,
that.
well, of course. Nothing you say is ever serious.
No, it's not.
I would assume if the rules of the game are you are allowed to be deceptive, that is different from actually lying to somebody about something that's going on.
I'll allow it. Good answer.
So-
Black Widow's getting delayed.
You would literally go to a few.
Shut up. Black Widow's getting delayed till May 7th, 2021. Pull up the article.
No, so I actually really do think that matters. So like whenever you're playing a game and deception is allowed, there's a big difference between knowing that deception is on the table versus just overtly lying to somebody about a subject. And I do think that makes a difference.
This is why I don't take anything he says seriously, because he said he asked both of us, but that he really only wanted your answer.
Because you just
No,
gave
I
me
want
an
your
easy
answer
no.
too.
And I already figure why. What is?
Do you want my answer?
Why can't you lie? Why can't you do werewolf lie in
See?
heaven?
See, can't take him seriously. I don't know if that's a serious question or if he's just trying to
Just answer the guy.
Trying to
Okay, so I asked the
because
question.
he could go to my funeral and say sorry for your loss, and no one would know if he was serious or not. They would think he must have killed Ryan. That's what he thinks.
Well, no, if I said sorry for your loss, they know I'm joking. But if I said I'm sorry for my loss, they know I was being serious.
You selfish asshole.
It's kind of funny. But no, Ryan, what do you think? Do you think you could or could not play a game like that?
So as I kind of agree that my brain can't comprehend the answer, but probably in my opinion, no, because if we just die, right? If when I die, I'm just going somewhere to basically be stored away until the rapture happens, and then God recreates the world in what he wants it to be after the war, and then we would have just come back. At least that is what I was told is someone's interpretation of it, is when you die.
Yeah, you're going to paradise, not heaven, directly.
You're going to paradise, and heaven is the planet that is recreated after the bomb, after and only the good and the.
I really like how much conjecture he's throwing in here. First he said rapture, then he said war, and now he's talking about the bombs dropping.
I kind of get what you're saying.
No, I mean,
there's a bunch of different interpretations of how the world actually ends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're all going to get
through Revelation,
raptured up,
biblical
and
revelation.
then Jesus and Satan are going to have a fight
Yeah.
with Mike Tyson or whatever.
Maybe.
As the opening fight, and then
Is Mike Tyson the second coming of Jesus Christ? Discuss.
No.
Good talk. Black Widow's been delayed to May 2021.
May 7th.
Yeah.
Couple
That's
days.
your birthday.
No, it's not.
It's close enough.
It's a couple days before, but okay.
When you're this far away from the month, the whole month is basically your birthday.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, because nobody tells me happy birthday.
Happy
every
birthday,
day.
Ryan.
I hate you.
Every day?
I'm making so
I
much
can arrange
noise.
that. Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
are.
It's going to be a nightmare for you to edit this.
Are they going to release it in theaters?
No. I don't know. I didn't read. I didn't read the article.
For context, we put this article on there about 10 minutes before we started recording. Rescheduled.
Yes, it's going to theaters so far because Disney spent too much money on it.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we can't just release this to Disney Plus. We saw what happened to Mulan.
Wait, Black Widow being delayed again is a tough pill to swallow for movie theaters. But they weren't planning to release it in movie theaters. Right?
So, Black Widow?
So-
yeah, they were.
Were they?
That's why it keeps getting delayed.
Oh.
So to
because they want
to the
release it
comment you
theaters.
made, Mulan tanked because Mulan sucks.
But
what
but
I've
to
heard.
Disney, that's not what the reason was. To
Oh,
them,
no.
it's because they put it on their streaming service. And
Yeah.
and then
Had
tried to
nothing to
charge
do-
more money for it.
Yeah, it had
tried
nothing to
charge
do with
30
the fact that
bucks.
they threw in some random magical stuff that wasn't a part of the story.
I kind of get the idea of charging $30 because you're charging for what would accommodate to close to 2 tickets for you and your spouse if you guys were watching together. But basically tells me Disney doesn't think about the people that are lonely and alone. So like
Yeah.
I paid for basically being single paying. Well, I didn't, but you'd be paying
The price
as a
point's way
single
too high.
person for 2 tickets.
They should-
basically they're making fun
Here's
of
what-
you.
here's what they
Like,
should have
buy
done.
this second seat so you don't feel like such a loser watching Mulan.
Here's what they should have done: is charged you differently depending on how many people were going to sit down and watch the movie.
That's terrifying.
How do
If
you
one
prove
person was
it?
going to watch it, you just say like how many. They ask you when you're paying for it, how many people are going to be watching this movie. If it's just you, you could say 1, and then they charge you $15.
People aren't
If
on
you
it.
say 2, it's
then,
25.
then it's $15.
But then they lie; they don't go to heaven, and they don't get to play werewolf.
Ah, I see.
That's
Was
that's
that what
the
you were
big
set
thing.
that whole joke up for?
No, but it played out really well.
Okay.
That actually was really good.
I was gonna say,
No, I thought that when Xbox put that out, to be honest with you, I thought the Xbox One was going to tank
how do we
horribly.
get back to Xbox?
I don't know, but I'm with it.
That's exactly it. They actually did a thing where they said what they're going to do is because you had to have the camera as part of your setup.
Oh yeah,
It was part of their original. You have to be online all the time.
Connect.
They're like, if you rent a movie, to watch, then they're actually going to look through the camera, see how many people are in the room, and if there's more than 3 people, they're going to charge you a party fee.
See, this is why I unplugged that thing.
So
when
then
I
you
first
just have all of your
Well, they
friends
backed
leave
off
the room.
all of it as soon
Well,
because
because it's a
when it first
because
like when it first announced, you couldn't play off the internet. You had to have the camera watching at all times. Like it was like super authoritarian.
Yeah.
I was like, we are going to get every single piece of dollar we can off
You
of
want to
you.
know like a really big secret? I complained about the fact that they were like, it always has to be online. You can't share your games to my friends. But when I was alone, I was like, I'm still buying an Xbox because I'm not in a third world country. When am I never going to be around internet? Glad that I changed my mind.
Well,
on that.
it was more about the fact that, well, and also the spokesperson at the time, somebody asked a legitimate question, like said, hey, look, like what if you have what if you're a teenager that saved up and bought this thing and you can't play your solo games? Like you don't want to be on the internet, or maybe you don't have internet.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we already have a system for you. It's called the Xbox 360.
Ooh.
Which was just a big middle finger to anybody
Don't you guys
who...
have phones?
Yeah.
Oh man, don't bring me back. Don't take me
was-
back there.
But yeah, it was super authoritarian. It was
want
way too
Diablo.
intrusive, and it
Yeah.
it was probably within a month of that being released, they immediately removed all of those features and said, no, we'll give you what you want, because they
And
knew
now
it was
the
going to
Kinect
tank
is
them.
like super dead.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil Spencer saved Xbox anyway. All of this that's going on with Xbox is definitely because of Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
Phil Spencer came in and was like, Xbox, you're being stupid. Let me fix you. And then
Now, can you play Xbox in heaven? Yes or no?
probably not.
Okay.
Well, why not?
Because we can't play Werewolf.
Wait, no, he's right. Are you saying Xboxes can't go to heaven?
No,
Are you
I've
saying
suggested-
robots don't belong in heaven?
Listen, I
Don't-
listened to a very
don't
good
do that.
I listened to a
When
very
they
good
take
sermon about
over,
how there's
if
bacon
you
in
play
heaven,
this
so-
clip,
Okay, I'm down with it.
and the point being was saying that it's if you're looking at it like heaven is going to be missing all of the best things in the world, then you're not looking at it right, which I thought was great.
Okay. So we've confirmed that you can play Werewolf in heaven, and Xbox will be there. I think that about
personally-
it covers it. That was what we wanted to cover in the show, right?
Um,
What do you guys think is going to be in heaven?
what?
Right, so that's so hard.
I was gone. Sorry.
well, I would hope to see my dogs again.
Okay, and we do know all dogs going to heaven.
We
That's
do.
not up for discussion.
Are you sure?
The movie told me. Why would it lie?
What movie?
All dogs go to heaven.
Look, man, if Balto's not in heaven, no dog has a chance.
Dude,
Balto
he,
didn't
no, hold on.
exist.
He's a scene-stealing hack.
Balto didn't exist.
Yes.
Like the actual dog Balto.
Yes.
The actual dog Balto did not exist.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Not the way that movie portrays
No, he did.
him.
You're right.
Oh yeah, not the way that movie
The
portrays him,
guy
but
who
Balto
owned him,
did.
though, pushed his dog super hard because he wanted the glory.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But Balto is the reason it got there. If it wasn't for Balto, that guy would have
Technically,
never
yes.
made it.
Well,
so that guy
Yes,
is a
no,
hack.
it would have. Because the guy who was driving Balto and the other dogs was supposed to stop at a waypoint to grab, so a fresh team could run it there. But he wanted all the glory. So he pushed through there, didn't wake up the other guy for his pack of dogs to take it. And so he got there, his dogs were run ragged. And I think some people, he's blamed for like some people dying because the medicine didn't get there as fast as it could have. It's actually kind of a
is
crappy
that
story.
woman
But
the
still,
woman in Balto?
Balto ran all that way for your kids to get
And
vaccinated.
he fought a bear.
And he fought a bear.
Yeah, and then fought those other wolves.
Uh-huh.
Did,
And then he got the lady dog at the end
yeah, and then had many babies.
and had a weird goose friend.
Is this the actual woman? Like,
Yep.
was this her? Is this actually her story? Is she really?
Oh,
Like a
I
s-
thought you.
I doubt it.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
We need a secretary.
Is Grandma Rosie in heaven? Discuss.
Grandma Rosie? Who's that?
I have no clue what her personal life was like.
Right there.
I don't know what you're talking.
Grandmother in Balto. It's up on the screen.
I don't see what you're
Is-
talking about.
Wait, I was about to ask if Balto's in heaven. We already know all dogs go to heaven.
I don't know.
First appearance and last appearance was in Balto. The Balto she didn't continue in the Balto cinematic universe, which is actually a thing. They made a bunch of Balto movies.
I'm learning about. Oh, this is a British actor. This wasn't real.
Yeah, no.
It's all fake.
Anything
who-
else we need to talk
What
about?
was that old lady's name?
Grandma Rosie?
Who? Are you sure?
That's what the Google said.
What are you talking about? I didn't see anything. Balto.
Are you joshing me?
Balto, old
No, we're
lady.
Ooh. It says her name 3 times. 4 times right there.
I don't see it.
You're an idiot then.
I don't know what
It's
you're talking
probably
about.
because
Is Ryan
your
going to heaven? Discuss.
goofy laugh is in the way.
Am I?
Have you accepted Christ as your savior?
I don't know.
That's what he said when he walked in the door.
Kevin
When
Bacon
he walked in the
was
door
in this?
today,
Yeah.
he said, "Have you or what? No, he said, have you heard of the Book of Mormon?
Yeah.
Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior?"
Kevin Bacon plays Balto?
Uh-huh.
I got cut loose, foot loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes.
I was trying to figure out a way to say fight that bear.
What I got to do to prove it to you that I'm super in a minute. All right, I think that's
For
the
those
end
of
the
you
show.
that didn't listen to our pre-show yet, that was the pre-show. I was listening to Matt rap. It was
And
rather
badly.
entertaining. So when those things come out, you're going to want to go find it.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. This has been a fun show. Stop
Oh, no.
What's the magic word?
now.
What's the magic word? All right, I get it. No, no, no.
For those of you that don't, I'm sure that there's going to be a small cut in the action here. What happened was Ryan played some copyrighted music, and then Matt went and turned off the laptop. So
You're a monster.
Yeah, I'm not the one playing copyrighted music.
It wasn't copyrighted.
Yes, it was.
It's you got a friend in me.
From
That's for
don't
everybody.
break my laptop.
That's for everybody.
You're so destructive. First you break my microphone, then my laptop. Thanks for listening, everybody.
I didn't break
You
your
can check us
microphone.
out on social media at Pop Culture Unboxing on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also please tell your friends about us. Yeah, word of mouth is huge for podcasts like us. Zach has something to say. Before he says that, I want to ask everyone, if you want to follow me, you can find me on Twitter at MattRossVO. You can also find me doing YouTube and Twitch streaming. You can find me at youtube.com and search Jan Jinkle because I don't have a personalized thing yet. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Jan Jinkle. And you can find me on Twitter
Send
at Jan
him more
Jinkle.
subs.
And so everyone go follow me. Zach, what do you have to say for yourself?
So I've got a shout out. I actually got my first follower from the show. It's Steven Sensei, however you want to
Steven
pronounce
Sensei.
that.
Yeah.
Steven
Wow,
Sensei.
good job, buddy.
I'm
You
so
didn't even-
sorry. I panicked. I got so excited about it that I just totally.
And he's been brought up on the
messed it
show
up.
before. He's the guy who recommended those books that we read one of and then never touched again.
What?
But
Really?
yeah,
He's
so,
my ghostwriter.
So he gets a shout out here for being the first person that listened to Pop Culture Unboxing to follow me.
What? He's your ghostwriter? Like he actually writes your jokes for you?
Occasionally.
Yeah, as soon as he touches the horse, it turns
You're
to
a
bones
phony.
and fire and the whole
Of a
9
what?
yards.
You're a phony.
A phony.
A big fat phony.
So what? The show wouldn't be anywhere without me.
But yeah, you can find me at little_LIEF at Twitter.
Your turn, Ryan.
Oh, Red Steak Ryan everywhere. Twitter, Facebook,
Don't you dare say Twitch because you don't stream.
Twitch, Mixer,
No, doesn't exist.
YouTube Red,
Bouncers.
Not called that anymore.
YouTube, Ninja,
Music.
Ninja,
Ninja Fortnite. Everyone go check out Ninja Fortnite. He's
Spoofy.
back on Twitch. Don't do that, actually.
Spotify. But don't check out Mixer? Or
Don't check out Twitch. Ninja on Twitch.
Why?
Because he's a competitor and he plays Fortnite. Bye, everyone. I love you.
Have fun.
Bye.